share the screen, and it's taken a little moment to warm up. Here we go. And we're on to week 3 of, I know we've had more in-person meetups, but like the learning bit is week 3. And we're going to do a bit about the internet. So understanding what it is and how it works. We'll go through some well-used terms, what it can be used for. And then we'll have a little look on how to kind of navigate it, how to do it. Okay, so very basically, the internet, sometimes called the net or the World Wide Web, is just a system of computer networks and other devices that all communicate with each other and link up across worldwide. Okay, and just a little fun fact, the internet was conceived in 1969 in America. Who knew?
God, I'm older than the internet.
Okay, so what can it be used for? So there's navigating web browsers and search engines. That's like your Google or Bing, things like that, to find different websites. Online shopping, obviously, communication. So things like we're doing now. You can have video calls, things like that. That all uses the internet. Facebook, social media, all of that. That's all online as well. Job searches. Streaming media, so you can listen to music online, you can watch films online. I don't know if anyone remembers, like during lockdown, some like companies put out streams of musicals and shows and ballets and things like that that you could watch. That was all done over the internet. And of course, booking appointments with your GP or hospital, changing appointments. I know like Addenbrooke's and stuff uses like MyChart now and things like that. So you can go on there and see all of your letters and appointments and things. That's all done online as well. So there's a lot on this page. Nobody panic. It's just an idea of some of the things you might come across as you're on the internet. Okay, so the URL is a uniform resource locator, and basically is the web address. So that's the link that you type in to go to a website. It's the one that goes at the top in the bar on the browser page. A hyperlink is a connector, or it's normally written like a code that lets you move from where you are, one place in a document, to another place. So an example of a hyperlink is perhaps you use the link to join this meeting. Sometimes in an email or in a document, it's like highlighted in blue and underlined. That's the hyperlink, and you click on that and that takes you to the next place. An address bar is the top of the web browser, and that's where the URL goes in to take you to the next page. A browser or a search engine, the computer software or app, is the software or the app that you use to access the internet, like Internet Explorer, Google, Bing, Safari, all of those kind of things. They're different for different processors that you use. Cloud storage. So this is a place on the internet that you can save your documents, videos, photos, anything. So within Stillbones, we use SharePoint. That would be cloud storage. There's iCloud for Apple users. There's Dropbox. There's Google. There's loads of different ones. And it's just a space online that you can save all your things rather than onto the hard drive on your computer. A cookie, not the delicious kind, I'm afraid. A small piece of data that the website, that takes, there we go, that the website takes a little bit of data from you when you visit their website, and it just tracks your activity on the website. So they take things like how long you spend on there, maybe what you're looking for, different bits like that while you're on the website that they can then use to either send you ads and things like that afterwards from what you've been looking at, or help make their website work better. You know, they'll be able to see if you've had any problems, things like that. But you don't have to accept them. So normally when you go onto a new website, a little thing pops up about cookies. Has anyone seen them? Yeah, so you can accept or not accept. If you don't accept, you probably won't be able to use the website fully. They like you to do it because they want all the information from you. But you can also, there's sometimes a little tab that says manage preferences. And if you go on there, you can say what you do and don't want them to know. So there are normally essential cookies that you just have to go with if you want to use the website. But then anything else, things like location and things like that, you can turn off. So you don't need to give them all of the information that they're after. Data allowance. So if you're not using Wi-Fi, which is the wireless connection, either on laptop, smartphones, tabs, anything like that, you use something that's called mobile data, and that's the data allowance is how much mobile data you can use, either before your connection gets much slower or you're charged extra for it. Okay, it's measured in megabytes and gigabytes. And it's all about you might see sometimes on your phones, if you're out of a Wi-Fi area, you might see 4G or 5G. You've seen that on the top right corner of your phone. That's just saying that you're using mobile data. Oh, here we go. You're using mobile data, and the higher the number, the quicker your connection. So the faster things will work. Okay. So this HTTP and HTTPS is normally at the beginning of all of the web addresses, the bit that you type in to go to a website. Okay. So make sure if you're doing, say, online shopping or online banking, you need the beginning of your web address to have the S at the end. It just stands for secure, which means that everything's protected when you're on that website. Okay, so nobody can get your stuff. A pop-up. So a pop-up is like a little extra small box that comes up. It's normally with an ad or a video advertising something, or something popping up, you know, come and look at this link instead, or, you know, things like that. So you just need to be a little bit careful of them in case they send you somewhere that, you know, you don't really want to be, and it kind of leads you off into a different direction sometimes. Okay. And the wireless connection, known as Wi-Fi, is a way for the computer to connect to the internet without using wires or cables. Magic, some might say. Who knows? It's amazing. Okay. So things that can also help. So broadband is the term for the internet connection. So I presume as you're all here, you've got broadband at home, got internet access at home. Yeah, yep. Everyone's all linked up, good stuff. The bandwidth of that broadband is the amount of data that can be transferred. So if you've got a higher bandwidth, everything will move quicker, pages will load quicker, pictures will be clearer. The higher the bandwidth, the better the internet connection, basically. And I've put a little link here. So this is a really good example of a hyperlink, where it's highlighted, different colour and underlined. And if I was to click that, that would then take us to that website. And this is about social tariffs. So for some people, you're able to get cheaper internet tariffs than like the regular deals that you'd see. I can put that into an email when I send around the video for everyone. It might be worth having a look to see if you qualify. You never know. Anything to get a bit of a bargain is all good. Is there any questions about these bits at the moment?
Yeah, cookies.
Yeah.
That seems to be a big issue with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Due to the fact that, well, I don't really know why. If I'm trying to go on to a specific site, due to the fact that I've had an email, 9 times out of 10, I cannot actually turn around and get access.
Okay. Is it somewhere that you've been before? Like a website that you've used before?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've been onto the website, you've signed up for something. They've sent you an email with a link that you then use to go back to the website. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried not using the link, but just going directly to the website?
No.
No, that might be it might be a problem with their link.
Right.
Rather than you just typing in the web address into Google or whatever.
Okay.
Have a little go. If not, there might be a place on their website where you can, I think it's something like change preferences or manage preferences. And you might just need to reset your cookie, like what you've agreed to.
Right.
Try it that way.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a go. Let us know. Let me know if it works or not. And then if you want to, either at the next meetup that you're going to, or our next in-person meetup, I can have a look for you if you like, if it doesn't work still.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Wendy, you got your hand up.
Yeah, I ran out of storage on my phone for photos, and I pay £1.99 a month to cloud storage. I can't find it.
Okay, so that, I think that'll be easier for me to show you in person. So you can, when you set it up, did they send you an email confirmation?
Don't know.
Okay, so maybe have a look through that, search through your emails. We're going to go through emails in a little minute, so I show you a quick way to do that. Have a look if you've got their confirmation, because in that email will probably be the link to it, or like with a password and things like that. Okay, was it iCloud, did you say?
Google Cloud.
Google Cloud. Okay, so
I don't know, it's cloud something.
Okay, see if you can find that email. Let me know, and then I'll be able to, because different places do it slightly differently in that, like how you access Dropbox will be different how you access the iCloud on an iPhone. So once I know definitely what it is, let me know, and I'll kind of send like a little mini instruction thing. Is that okay?
Yeah,
we'll do that. And then I think I'm actually seeing you next week as well, so I can always do it in person with you.
Perfect, thank you.
If that's easier. Yeah.
Just want to find my photos.
Of course you do, yeah. Any other questions at the moment? No, we all good? Lovely. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing just for one moment. I'm going to come out of here. Okay, and now I'm going to share again. Bear with me. I'm just going to show you. So at the bottom of my screen here, can you all see I've got these icons? So there's my emails, there's the Google browser, there's Teams, PowerPoint. Can you all see those?
Yeah.
So this one here, this is my browser. This is what I use to search the internet. Okay, so click on this. Now I've been Christmas shopping for my boys, just having a look. So here along the top, this is where the web address would go in. Okay, if I start all afresh, I'll open a new tab. So this is generally, I open Google. If you open Bing, where it says Google, it will say Bing. If you use Internet Explorer, it will look slightly differently. But basically, you have the address bar along the top. Can you all see that okay? And that's where you type in where you want to go. There's a search bar here. So you instead, if you don't know the exact address, just type it into the search bar and then it will bring up loads of different options and you find the one that you want. There's ones, generally speaking, the ones you use loads of, come down here. And don't forget, along the top is where you would have put your bookmarked websites when we spoke about it when we first started. They all come along the top there. Okay, so you can, like I say, bookmark them for easy to get to. You know where they are. Okay.
How do you bookmark them?
So we bookmark by, what shall I do? Berry Library. Here we go. So you go to the website that you want. Okay, so say it's Berry Library. And then there's a little star just at the end of the address bar. Can you see that?
Yes.
If you just tag it, if you put it in, bookmark added. You can change the name if you want to change the name. You can press done. And then the next time you open a tab, it's there along the top. Can you see it just under the address bar?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then if you don't want it tagged anymore, if you don't want to, you know, it's done what you need it to do. If you just take the star off, you can press remove.
Right.
And then as you come up, it's not there anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a go. Have a go. Yeah. So are there any questions about getting onto the web browser? Anything? No? We all okay? Everybody happy?
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. Well, I think when it comes to looking online, the best thing you can do is just have a play around. Like I've said in previous weeks, if you just open up your search engine, the Google, the Bing, the Internet Explorer, whatever you use, and just type in some web addresses or search for things and then find, you know, where you do your online shopping, or, you know, go to your doctor's surgery website and have a look at what's available. And it just kind of opens things up a little bit once you've had a go. And I always find, for me anyway, it's always easier to learn something when I'm actually physically doing it. It just kind of takes it, you know, clicks a little bit easier. Okay, so everyone's happy with the internet, what it is, what we do with it. Yeah. Fab.
Yeah.
So email accounts, can everyone see that? So I just want to have a quick look about emails. So managing them. I presume, as you've all given me an email address, that you've already got an email account set up. Yeah, and it's all working okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. So I'm going to concentrate more on the emails. I know there was a couple of weeks ago we were talking about emails at one of the in-person sessions, and people, you know, how to organize it, best way to write it, sending them, you know, making folders to keep them in, things like that. Okay, so just a quick look at this. Let's see here. So a bit of email etiquette for everyone, and the best way to keep them, you know, friendly and written well. So a nice friendly opener. I hope I do this when I email you all. You know, hi everyone, hope everyone's okay. Hope you're enjoying the beautiful sunny weather. Yeah, like something,
You lie.
just a nice little opener. Okay. Whatever you're trying to say, make it clear and make it precise and to the point. There's no harm in doing bullet points for things, or highlighting things, putting things in bold, changing the color if you want it to really stand out. We'll go on to my emails in a minute so I can show you. But writing an email is a lot like when we looked at Word last week, and kind of what you can do is much the same. Also, I put, don't forget your manners. Things like a nice friendly opener. Hi, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for replying to my email so quickly, and then carrying on. Or, you know, thank you for your help. Replying kind of to what they've said more specifically sometimes is quite nice. We'll look at this in a minute. Be careful with reply all. There have been horror stories in the past where I've worked previously where someone has received an email. They've clicked reply all instead of reply, and perhaps written things that they might not want everybody to read, and got into a bit of trouble for it. So just be careful who you are replying to. And we'll also look at BCC, which is blind carbon copy, and CC, which is carbon copy. So that's where you kind of copy someone into the email, and I'll tell you the differences about that when we go into them. Always proofread your email before sending it. I'm really bad for this, so I apologise now if any of you have got an email from me where you've thought, what on earth is she talking about? I do apologise. Rachel said to me, I sent an email last week, and amongst some of us, we're doing like a little secret Santa thing, and I had put, you know, buy your present, put it in the table, and what I'd meant to write was, just don't take your own present back. What I actually wrote was, take your own present back. I'd missed out the whole word. I was like, whoops, but I'd already sent it. Too late. So always proofread your emails, and then a friendly sign off. For the work I do with Steel Bones, I set up an email signature. Anyone can do that. It doesn't have to be if you're part of an organisation or a business. You can do that however you like, and I will show you that in a moment. Okay, any questions? We okay? So we'll look at organising emails. So you can put them into different categories. If you're trying to search for one in particular, you can filter it by date, or have the newest one at the top, the oldest one at the top of the list. There's loads of different ways you can do it. Flagging or pinning emails, which makes them just much easier to find quickly when you need to. And making and using new folders within your inbox. Okay, which again is really handy. If I use them a lot for work, so anything that was to do, for example, with the Christmas party we've just had, I had a folder with Christmas party, so I knew if I needed to find something really quickly for that, that's where they'd all be. Okay, just makes it a little bit easier to find things. Any questions yet on emails? No? Okay, so I'm going to come out of here. And we're going to go into my emails. Okay, so this is my email page. Yours might look slightly different depending on if you're using, I don't know, Outlook or Google emails, or you know, if I know sometimes things look slightly different if you're using Apple things, Apple devices, so it might look slightly different. The basics of them are all the same, they'll just be in slightly different places. But again, if you just have a look around, have a play with it, and then you'll find out the best way to find yours. Okay, so on the left hand side, it's got my email address, that one there. It's got the inbox, draft, sent, you know, all of these are all ones that come already. Okay, so what way do you want me to do it? I'll be led by you on this. Do you want me to talk about sending a new email first and everything that comes with that, or the folders and organising?
Folders and organising, I think.
Oh, folders and organising. Okay. So you can click on either the little arrow or the inbox and it brings it down. Okay. Oh, come back. There we go. So these are the folders that I have already put in. Okay, these are things that I've been working on to make it easier to find. If you want to make a new folder, you go over the inbox word, you right click on your mouse and you put new folder and it comes up with a box and you can type. I'm just going to write test in mine. You could put banking, appointments, shopping, whatever you want yours to be.
New mailbox be the same?
No, that's slightly different. So you need new folder.
I haven't got one that says new folder.
Is there one further down?
Remove, erase chunk. Make all messages read. No. Take all accounts. Edit Google. Get account info, and that's it.
Okay. Have you got?
But I've never made a folder before.
Have you got along the top of your emails? I've got file, home, send, receive, and then there's one that says folder. Got that?
No.
There must be like a settings or something, Richard, to. You're right over the word inbox, yeah, and right clicking. Yeah.
Inbox, and I right click, and it hasn't. He's got new mailbox. Remove from favourites. Export mailbox.
You're on an Apple, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. What happens if you click new mailbox?
It comes up. Enter name of for new mailbox to be created at top level in accounts Google. And it's then asking you to put a name.
So if you maybe just write test or checking or something just to try it, what happens? Does it come up under?
I put test, okay, and it's disappeared. But if I right click on that, no, it's not on that. It's not on the.
Okay.
Click down. No, sorry.
No, that's okay. I think I'd need to kind of see it, Richard, I think, to make sure you're just in the inbox. You're not in a different folder
inbox.
That's already there.
No, I'm just in inbox.
Okay.
And it's highlighted.
Okay.
And then it comes up with this new mailbox. Remove from favourites. Yeah, etc.
Okay. Let me think. When am I going to see you, Richard? Are you coming to Ipswich on Wednesday?
No.
Oh.
It's my sister-in-law's 90th birthday. So
oh wow, that's exciting. Okay.
Well, really, but yeah.
I love a birthday. I get very excited. Okay. So we need to arrange a time to meet up that I can have a look in person.
When's the next one at the library?
That will be the following Thursday. Is it the 19th?
Yeah.
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 Well, that should be all right then.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's definitely something that's going to be easier in person to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
without
down 11 o'clock at the library.
Yeah. Fab. I'll have a look for you, Richard. Keep
Okay.
having a little look, see if it's kind of in a settings or
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
a file thing, you know, file at the top of the page, anything like that. Yeah. Keep
Okay.
having a look.
Right.
So if
Sorry.
I've made
Confusing.
this new folder test. No, it's fine. I've made this new folder test. At the minute, there's nothing in there, obviously, because we've not put anything in.
Wait a minute. Just hold on a second. I've just gone out and come back in again.
Yeah,
Sharon,
And at the bottom, I've got test.
there you go. You've done it.
So it is that
What
one.
happens? What happens if you click on test now?
I just come up with a blank page, which it should
Yeah.
be because there's nothing
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
nothing in it. Fabulous. So we've done it.
Oh, so it has.
Oh, well done,
so
Richard.
it's that,
That's it.
it is
Sorted.
that, mailbox then.
Is
So
that the
it's
same
new-
on yours, Danny?
I'm just having a
Because you
look
use
now. So
Apple,
it's,
don't you?
yeah, so it's new mailbox.
Yeah, it is then. That's what it
Okay,
is.
so on
So it's just
Apple
worded slightly
devices,
differently instead of new folder.
new
Yeah.
mailbox. Okay.
New mailbox.
So on Outlook that I'm using, it's new folder.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Well, that's
I will
sorted
remember
that
that.
out.
There we go. We're sorted. So yeah, so also in Outlook along the top, there's your file, home, send, receive folder. So you can do it all in there. It's just, I find it quicker to right click on the inbox and add in a new folder. Okay. You can copy one. You can be careful with your delete everything because, you know, you don't want to get rid of everything potentially. And then, so once you go in, mine's empty as well, obviously, because I haven't put anything in. It's just a test. If I go back to home and back to my inbox here. So that's how you make a new folder. Okay. So new mailbox on Apple devices, new folder on Outlook. Okay.
Yeah.
Google, I think, is new folder, but I can double check that. Colin, you all right?
Yeah, just a quick thing. So
Yeah.
when you click on the inbox,
Yeah.
and how do you get the email from there into there, or does it go in there automatically?
From the inbox to the new folder.
Yeah, how does the actual email you're trying to save into the folder, does it just go automatically into there?
So you can, if you can, you see where this my top email here is kind of highlighted.
Yeah.
If you're on that email, you can either right click your mouse over it,
Right.
and then you can move further down the list. There's move,
Yeah.
and then a little arrow to the right, and then
Yeah.
all your different places come up,
Right.
and then you can just pick where you want it to go.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so I would put it into
See,
test.
mine
and
comes
then
up
it did that.
slightly different, Vicky, because I'm using
Okay.
Apple on
Yeah.
Outlook.
It
It'll
says
come up
send,
saying
send again.
subfolder.
Sorry, Danny, say that again.
So when you click on, so I'm on Outlook, like I'm a Still Bones one.
Yeah.
If I right click on there, it will say create new subfolder. So I gather that's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
that's
okay.
the same. Okay. So you can do it that way, Colin. Hover over, right click, go to move, and then put it into the other where you want it.
Right.
Or you can, if you, on the highlighted email, you left click on your mouse, keep it held down, and you can move it.
Oh, like
Oh,
jog and
right.
drag.
Just slide it across.
Right.
And then when you go into test, it'll be there.
So left. I'm just right. Yeah.
So I find it
click.
easier just to move them across. So I left click and
Right.
keep it held down and move it to the folder that you want it. You can go on over the email, right hand click, right button click, down to move, and then pick the one. There's a
Right.
couple of ways you can choose.
I think the first one I find easier.
It just kind of is just a bit
Yeah.
quicker, simpler. Yeah. Okay. So that's your new folder and how you can move into it, move things into it. Yeah. Okay. You can also organize your emails by, at the top here, it says by date. This is all on Outlook that I'm doing just at the moment, okay? This is just on Outlook. I think Apple will probably look a bit different. And there's a little arrow that points down. And this is where you can arrange your emails by date, who they're from, who you're sending them to, different categories in them, the start date, the subject title, if there's attachments in them. There's loads that you can do. Okay, you can sort them. I have mine, so the newest is on the top, and you can do it oldest on the top. That's fine. You can also put a filter on, so it shows all of your mail, all unread mail, all the emails that you've flagged, and anything that you're mentioned in. Okay, so there's different filters that you can do as well. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What does that look like, Danny, on an Apple device?
It's slightly different, but it's pretty much
Yeah,
the same.
it's quite similar.
Yeah, very similar. You just have to read it a little bit more.
Okay. Adrian and Alison, are you using Outlook? Is this making sense to you two, or are you using something different?
Yeah, I'm using Outlook. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got Outlook and I've got Google, so.
Okay. Okay. Is it similar to this on Google, Adrian?
Yeah.
Yeah, fab.
Yeah.
So everyone's all right? You know what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
lovely.
won't go that far, but
Is there anything else about the organising that you need to know, that you'd like to know? No, you're all right with that. So the other thing I was going to talk to you about was the flagging the emails. So on my phone, I can pin or flag emails. So you can also, if you hover over an email and right click it, even after you've read it, if you want to come back to it, you can mark it as unread again, and it will highlight it still back in your inbox. There's the follow-up, so you can do it, you know, for when it needs to be. The options come up. You can do it today, tomorrow, next week, whenever. Okay. You can put categories in it. All sorts of things. I think this bit really, you'd need to kind of have a little play with it of what you can access and see which bit you think will work best for you. Okay. Quickly, if you want to do it, you just hover over the little flag on the corner of the email there and click it, and then it changes it to yellow. Your little flag's gone back, and then you can go to flagged emails in your filter here, and it will bring up all of the flagged emails that you've done. So if there's something really important you need to come back to, or something you know you need to come back to because it's got loads of information on, that's a really good way to do it. And then just once you've dealt with it, once you don't need it anymore, if you click the flag again and I'll go back into all mail, and you get a little tick to say, yeah, it's been dealt with, we don't need it anymore. Does that make sense? Yeah, Colin?
Yeah, I just wanted to say to you, I found that really handy. Like if we get like meetings that are like further on,
Yeah.
because whenever we go to meetings and we've got one coming up, I always think, "Oh, I can't find the blasted link now."
Yeah.
But I've been putting them all in there, and it's really a lot better.
Oh,
thank
that's
you.
brilliant, Colin. Well
Yeah,
done. That's
I've
good
found
to
it a lot
know.
easier. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Good stuff. You could also, now you know how, make a little folder that says team meetings, and then
that's
you could
not
also you could flag them and put them in a folder so you know where they all are kept.
Oh, that's a good idea, Vicky. Yeah, I'll do that as well. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, the dog's barking at the binman. Sorry. Okay. Is everyone happy with those organising bits? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're all good?
Yep.
Okay, so if we go on to emails now, on Outlook, it's just new email on the top left side. Where is it on Apple, Danny?
So can you say that again?
When you want to do a new email, where do you go?
What, on Apple?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Top line straight. Just this.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
two.
a box with a like a tick through it as such,
Box
isn't
and a
it?
tick, yeah.
Fab. Okay. So I'm going to do my new email just here. And this is what pops up. So it's an extra little box that comes up. And I think it's quite self-explanatory. So at the top, you would put in the email address that you want to send it to. That makes sense. The CC is a carbon copy. So that is just a copy of the email going to another person. Okay, do it for Emma. Now the BCC is a blind carbon copy. So you would put an email address in here. I'm going to add in Rachel. Of someone that you want to know what's going on in the email, but you don't want anyone else receiving it to know that you're sending it to that person. So it's a blind carbon copy. So they don't know that they've received it. Just need to be a little bit careful with that. It could potentially be seen as maybe more in a business environment, a little bit sneaky, like kind of going behind people's backs a little bit. But in our environment, it's really handy for sending group emails. So I would send an email to all of you. I'd send it to myself at the top, so you've all got my email address. And then in the blind carbon copy, I'd put everyone else's emails because I need to protect your information. So I can't just give your details out to everyone. You might not want everyone to have your email address. So I put them all in the blind carbon copy, and you'll get it, but not have access to anyone else's email address or information. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
do.
How do you give it to everybody?
So you just type in extra names.
So you have to
Steve.
put them all in.
You just type them all in. Yeah. If you've got a list of emails somewhere, you could just copy and paste them all in there. That would also work. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, but
So
you just need to.
How do you send one to everybody who's in Steel Bones? You don't write them out individually, do you?
I don't know. I just copy and paste everyone's name from the document that they're all in, or from our database, or like I've got a little list of people that are on the digital inclusion course with me. So I just, because I've already input them in a different place, I just copy and paste that into there. It makes it much easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then top of the email subject is just what you're going to be talking about. And then you just write your email. You put, hi, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all okay. Just want to catch you up on my Christmas news. Whatever. Okay. Colin, you okay?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I do that when I send the Ipswich, the Berry meetup, the Suffolk meetups. I do put them all in that BCC.
Yeah.
So
that's
yes, it's quite handy. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it so that you don't have to send 20 individual emails. If everyone's getting the same information, you can just do it to everyone. Okay.
And I get all their addresses off the database.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click on Suffolk and then it comes up. Puts them all
That's
in there.
right. Yeah. Brilliant. Good stuff. Okay, so if you are, what should we write to Emma? Morning. Oh, try and check your C's. Proofread spelling. My goodness.
Danny would like a pay rise.
So inclusion
and a company car.
When are we going to Disney? Okay, so you've written a little message, whatever. Okay, so if you highlight, this is much like it is in Word. Okay, you can bold it, you can underline it, you can change your color of your writing. You can highlight it if you want to. If you press the little arrows, it brings down different colors that you can highlight if you need something really done, you know, really obvious in there. You can unclick that. You could just here, you could do bullet points, you can number them, you can put it in the middle of the page, to the right, like it's all like it is in Word. Okay, so that's all there that you can do things. You can insert files. So if you need to add an attachment of something you've been working on, you can put a table in, you can do pictures, a lot like Word. Okay, it's all the same stuff. Okay, now I do on my emails a signature. So if you haven't yet, but you want to set up an email signature, just at the top here, you can see it says signature. You can also go to insert and it tells you signature here. Press the little arrow down. Mine is already logged in, so it's there. But if you go to signatures, and then you can type in here, you need to put in the email address you want it attached to, and then you type in here what you want your sign off to be on every email. This would then go on every single email. Okay, so I just, you know, with best wishes, my name, my job titles, when I'm working, and I put in information about Still Bones, our charity number, things like that. Okay, you could just sign it off, you know, with best wishes, Adrian, or Merry Christmas, Richard. Like, you know, you can put whatever you like in your message. Okay, and then you just press OK, and then the next time you open up your email, it will be there. Okay.
It's one thing I haven't got on mine. I don't know. I don't think it. I haven't got all of the information that you've got on your top quarter. Top layer.
Yeah. When you go into a new email, you mean?
Yeah. When I go into any email. Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
If I go into a new email, I've just got it. It's blank, really. I've got to CC and then subject, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. I think probably on Apple, then it will be in a slightly in a different setting within the email program.
Yeah. See,
to set it up
on the top layer, I've got reply to sender. I've got a attachment.
Yeah.
Including attachment, a small a and a b, a small a and an a.
Okay.
And then an emoji, and that's it. There's nothing else on the top of them.
Okay.
I don't know whether how do you get all that lot on the top?
Well, I think it will be different on using an Apple product, Richard.
Yeah.
I think that will just be, it will be in a different place, which I think would be easier if I was to look in person.
Okay.
Danny, can you get up this stuff?
What, all this top there?
Yeah.
What, on my...
On your email?
On my Safari one?
Yeah.
Sorry, my iCloud one? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's
something that I need to have a little play with, really.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you happy for me, Richard, to look into that?
Yeah,
and I'll do a bit of research and I can let you know when I see you next week.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I can email you sooner.
Yeah. No,
yeah, is that okay?
Yeah,
Thank you.
mean, it might be that I'm just not pressing the right button or something, but I can't.
Yeah, I'll have a look into it for you. No worries. Okay. Colin, you got a question? You're muted, Colin. Can't hear you.
When you go into that signature box,
yeah,
do you have to do like, how do you sign it? Do you have to, is it just like your signature, or is it just like
you just type it in? It's just typing. Yeah.
Oh, it's
You
just
just
typing.
type it in. You can put it, you can just put Colin Phelps, you could put C Phelps, you could put Colin. Doesn't matter, whatever however you want to sign it off.
So you sign it in that, you do it in that big box there, do you?
In this big box here, yeah.
Which one? Where is it?
Just
Sorry.
in there. So if you go to signature,
Yeah.
and then it says signatures, you have to just click on
Yeah.
it again. It brings
Yeah.
up this box.
Right.
At the top, it just asks you the email account that you want it to be put to.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a bit further down, you can see at the top, edit signature.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's where you type it in this box here.
Right.
And you can change the font, the size, you can put it in bold or whatever, where you're going to put it, you know, all
Right.
that kind of stuff again.
Okay.
And then you just press, once you've finished typing it, you just press save just under the
Right.
box.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Do that and then okay.
Right. Lovely. Thank you,
Okay.
Vicky.
And then the
Thank you.
next time you open a new email, it will be there.
Right. Lovely. Thank you.
Okay. No worries. And then once you've got everything, you've put your subject in, you've said hello, you've said goodbye, written your message, got it exactly how you want, and then you just press send. And off it goes. Okay. Just very quickly, when you're on an email, if you need to, so this for Prestige Flowers that I've got, it's a junk email. I don't order from Prestige Flowers, but anyway, I've got one. If I really wanted to send that to Wendy, because I know she wanted to send some flowers over Christmas to someone, you can press forward. So you press forward. And it comes up again, and I would type in Wendy's email address, and then you can write your own little message again. I'm just going to put for your information. And then further down is the copy of the email. Okay, and again, you just press send. Sorry, Wendy, you've got an email about Prestige Flowers. So you can do that. This is the reply. Yeah. The reply is if I want to reply to that email address. Remember, the reply all, that would go to everybody that the original email comes to. Okay, so we have a meeting every week, and I send minutes of that meeting to the team that I work with, and they're all in there. So if Colin then replied to me and said, oh, thanks for that, Vicky, I'll read over it later. If he pressed reply, only I would read that message. If he pressed reply all, everyone that I had sent that email to originally would also get the message. Okay, so you just be careful who you're emailing and what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Is anything unclear for anybody? Does anyone want me to go over anything? You all pretty happy? Richard, I'm going to look into the emails on Apple, and I'll let you know about that. Anything else?
Yeah. I've got a
Yeah.
question, Vicky.
Yeah.
Next week when we meet up in person,
Yeah.
can you help me or show me how to, our cards that we got, our payment
Yeah.
cards. I don't know how to check and see if there's any money on there or what or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I can
you
show
show
you
me that
that.
next week?
Of course I can. No
Thank you
worries.
for that. Cheers.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
And if
Okay.
before I go, I can check to make sure Emma hasn't pinched any of it, and
Yeah.
I won't be going there with no money.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Okay. Everyone happy? We all okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Fab.
Well done. Well done, Vicky. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you. No worries. So quick dates. Next week we're meeting. It's a Thursday that we're meeting. I can't do the Tuesday. So it's Thursday at 11 o'clock, and it will be at the Bury St Edmunds Library meeting room. Okay.
Yes,
Any different,
on the-
and I'll let
on
you
the
all know.
19th, Yeah.
On the 19th at 11 o'clock. Yeah. We're going to be a bit festive. I might bring some mince pies. It's the last one before Christmas. If anyone can't join us in person but would like to be online with us, we've done that at each meetup as well. So let me know and I can send you the link to join us. I'm going to be at Nary's tomorrow. So if you've got any devices you want looked at or want to go over anything in person, I will be there. We've got our online quiz then on Thursday, and also a date for your diary. In January, when we're back on the 14th at 11 o'clock, we've got a guest speaker, Gemma, coming in from Suffolk Police, and she's going to do an online safety talk, make sure that we're all keeping up to date on the safety and we don't get scammed. Okay.
On the 14th, so that's
the 14th
online
of January.
one,
That's
the
online.
online
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got it down as online at the moment.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, and I will get I've started sorting out the dates for next year, for when we're back after Christmas, so I'll get all of those out to you as well. Okay. One last thing just to mention, I don't know if anyone has made sure they've got the new number for Stillbones written down. So this is a new number, it's free to ring. It takes you through to us as always. Nothing changed apart from the number. Okay. So yeah, email me if you've got any problems or questions, or just let me know how you're getting on. If you've suddenly had a breakthrough, let me know. That's the mobile number. That's where our WhatsApp group is. And then the Stillbones number, and someone can get a message to me. Okay. Thank you ever so much, team.
Thank you, Vicky. That was very helpful.
I have to say, you're doing really well, because I've had messages from people, you know, saying, oh, I didn't know about that, or I've always wondered how that worked, or I'm going to have a go at doing this now. Like, it's brilliant. I love it. You're all doing fabulous. And I'm very grateful for you sticking with me.
Every session, I learn something new.
Ah, Wendy, that's great news. I'm really pleased. Really pleased. Thank you. Okay. Has everyone got that new number down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll put
Okay.
it on my phone.
Thank you very much. Okay.
That's gone anyway.
I will let you get on with your day. Thank you for joining me. And once this is all ready, I'll forward the link to this video again. So if you want to go over any bits again, or just double check it, you'll all have it. Okay.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you, everyone.
Take care all.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye.
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 Bye.